Fear stops more dreams than failure ever will. Playing it safe, it might feel smart, but it's actually the most dangerous decision that you can make. Now, wisdom doesn't eliminate fear, but it teaches you how to move through it. Today on the show, I want to give you some keys to show you how courage combined with wisdom can unlock opportunities that you never imagined. If you've been playing small, this is the message. Today is the day that will push you to the next step.
Welcome to the Dave Martin Podcast.
Today I want to talk to you about why playing it safe is the riskiest move you could make. That's what we're talking about today on the Dave Martin Show. I'm so glad you're with me. Make sure you share this with someone else. We're talking about courage today, and make sure you like and subscribe. Also, I love hearing from you. You know, I think the podcasts get better the more I hear from you, the more I hear how they're impacting you, how they're helping you. So make sure you go down to the comment section. I'll read them, or take a screenshot, post it on your Instagram, send me a DM. I'll repost it, whatever. Let's connect and let's keep growing together. I want to be your success coach. I want to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. That's the difference that wisdom makes. And that's why for the next few weeks, we're doing a series here on the podcast called The Wisdom Factor. We're looking at how wisdom changes everything. We talked a couple weeks ago about how wisdom is better than hustle. We talked about the power of right decisions and wisdom in making right decisions. Well, today we're talking about something that stops more dreams than failure ever will. And that's fear. Fear. I've heard people say it stands for false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R. False evidence. Our mind thinks it's this way or this. It's not real, but it appears real, and so we run. What if someone came into a store? You're working at a convenience store, and they come in with a banana in their jacket pocket. And all they do is hold the banana up inside their jacket pocket. Well, you think it's a gun. It's not. It's a banana. It's false evidence. It appears real. And so you give them all the money, right? Someone else said fear stands for forget everything and run. Here's the thing. Most people think that the safe route is always the smart route. So they stay comfortable. They don't risk too much. Don't step out unless everything is just perfect and everything is guaranteed. But here's the paradox for that. Playing it safe is actually the riskiest move that you can make. Playing it safe because nothing great was ever built in comfort. Wisdom teaches us that courage isn't the absence of fear, but it's moving forward while fear is present. It's not the absence of fear, but it's moving forward. I think about companies that didn't move forward. And where are they today? Kodak, a $30 billion company, right? Out of business. Netflix, someone that decided to move forward, decided to shift from mailing DVDs. Remember, you used to get those little DVDs in the red pouches? You're so excited when they came. You don't watch the movie. Then you'd mail it back, and then they mail you your next movie on your list. But they went from mailing movies to streaming content. The world thought they were crazy. It was a little risky, but maybe a little uncertain. It was courageous. It was a wisdom-led decision. And today, well, they are a global entertainment powerhouse, producing their own shows. Playing it safe would have killed the company. Courage caused it to grow. Great Bible examples. There's a ton of those. Our heroes of faith. Hebrews 11, it's called the Hall of Faith, right? The men and women who did incredible things for God. Every single one of them had to step into the unknown. They had to take a risk. We got in my book, 12 Traits of the Great, there's a whole chapter on courage in there. I'm telling you, it will, it'll help you a lot. But Noah built an ark. It never even rained. Everyone laughed at him. But his courage said, take the risk. Wisdom says, build the ark. God says, build the ark. Abraham left his home, not knowing where he was going, but he took a risk. Esther risked her life to walk into the king's court. They didn't wait until all the fear disappeared. They chose courage. Why? Because they had wisdom. They had wisdom. One of my favorite examples is Joshua. I mean, after Moses died, here Joshua has to lead the people of Israel into the promised land. Could you imagine the pressure of following someone like Moses? I mean, stepping into Moses' shoes. He had to take people across the Jordan into a territory, the promised land. I mean, it was filled with giants. There's giants in fortified cities. And yet God said to Joshua, chapter 1, verse number 9, Joshua chapter 1, verse number 9, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? We used to sing a song when I was a teenager. Be strong, be bold, for the Lord our God is with you. Be strong, right? Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. God didn't say, hey, don't feel afraid. No, he said, don't let fear stop you. He didn't say don't be afraid. He said just don't let. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's action in the presence of fear, fueled by wisdom of knowing that God is with you. I've taken some steps. Yeah, it was fearful for me. I was like, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know, but hey, God is with me. So with God on my side, I can be strong and courageous because this is the step that he told me to take. So I step with wisdom. I think about the first time I spoke on a big stage, a big corporate stage. I'd always dreamed of speaking at big corporate events. In 1996, probably 7, somewhere in there, I went to see a guy by the name of Zig Ziglar on a big stage at the Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas. And I'm like, man, one day, that would be amazing. I don't have time to tell you the whole story, but that one day came, and here I was on the exact same tour. Years later, Zig had passed away, and now they said, you know what? We feel like you're the one to take Zig's spot on that tour. Well, my goodness, I was nervous. I was sweating. My heart was racing. Everything in me wanted to shrink back. Oh my goodness, I kept hearing it. You know, that whisper in my voice. You know. But then I hear the voice of God saying, hey, step into your calling. Step into your calling. You got to step out of your comfort zone to step into your calling. And I chose courage that day. And on the other side of that moment, on the other side of that day, doors opened that I could never have even dreamed of. Took me places and on stages and opportunities that I would have never thought were possible. One act of courage aligned with some wisdom can change your entire future. Now, here's the danger of playing it safe. It looks secure at the moment, right? But it leaves you vulnerable in the long run. The servant in Matthew chapter 25 buried his talents, thought he was protecting them, right? Playing it safe, thought he was protecting it. He thought safety was the wise move, but in the end, he lost everything. Why? Because playing it safe is not the same as being wise. True wisdom partners with courage. True wisdom doesn't bury opportunity, it invests it. Let's make this practical real quick. Where do you need courage right now? Think about that. Where do you need courage right now? Maybe it's courage to start a business that God put in your heart. Maybe it's courage to develop an idea that God gave you. Maybe it's the courage to have a tough conversation with one of your employees or employer. Whatever it is, take action today. Ask for wisdom and then take action. Ask for wisdom in the situation and then lean into the answer that God gives you. That's where wisdom comes from. It comes from God. I'm telling you, if you will step out, if you will be courageous, life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Make a decision today. Do something that you fear. Be courageous. And watch what happens on the other side. Thank you for joining me today. And if you want, he said, man, I want to know more about courage. Grab my book. I've got an ebook on courage. You can go to Amazon and get the book Courage. It's one of the traits of the greats. And you can grab the little ebook. It's like $2 or $3. Or there's a chapter also in my book, 12 Traits of the Greats. Go to davemartin.org. I think it's all there. That's probably the best place to get it. Find a lot of other stuff as well. davemartin.org. Check it out. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, share today. Maybe just take a screenshot, put it on your Instagram or your Facebook, and we'll repost it. Love to connect with you. Thank you again, and I will see you next time right here on the Dave Martin Show as we continue over the next few weeks the wisdom factor, the difference between where you are and where you want to be. If you want tomorrow to be different than today, learn something today that'll make tomorrow different. That is wisdom.